Morning students. In last class we have studied about cooperative societies. Today we are going to see about multinational company, which is the third unit in your subject, that is forms of business organization. The third unit is forms of business organization. In that eighth chapter, multinational corporation, that is MNC. Okay, so multinational corporation is nothing but the company which is owned in, that is incorporated in one country and managed all over the world. That is, it has home country and host countries. So a multinational corporation owns and manages business in two or more countries. This is the simple definitions. Okay, a multinational corporation own and manages business in two or more countries. That is, a multinational company is nothing but which has companies in more than one countries, but it is having headquarters in its home country. Okay, other countries are known as host countries. Okay, the country in which it is incorporated, that is known as home country, where it the country other than the home country, all are comes under the category of host countries. Okay, here there are two countries, one is home country and another one is host countries. Home country where it is incorporated, that is from there it is managing all the business of the other countries. Okay, so the meaning and definitions of multinational company here. Meaning is a multinational company which is incorporated in one country, that is it is incorporated in one country, but it's carry on its business all over the world, sometimes in more than one countries. Okay, this is the definition recording the MNC. Okay, now we are going to see about the important definitions of Neil H. Jockby. A multinational corporation owns and manages business in two or more countries is known as MNC. Okay, so MNC multinational corporation is known by various names such as global enterprise, international enterprise, world enterprise, transactional corporation. So transnational corporation. So these are the other names of multinational company. Once I am saying the same thing, multinational corporation is known by various names such as global enterprise, international enterprise, world enterprise and transnational corporation or etc. These are the other names for multinational company. Before going to know about multinational company, we may go through what is the meaning of oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market condition where there are few sellers are there in the same product. The product line is one, but few sellers are engaged in that product and marketing their product is called oligopoly. Okay, so this is the difference between oligopoly and MNC. Now we are going to see about the advantages of MNC. The first advantages is low cost labor, second one quality products, third one proper use of ideal resources, and fourth one improvement in balance of payment position, fifth one technical development, and sixth one managerial development, end of local monopolies, and eighth one improvement in standard of living, ninth one promotion of international brotherhood and culture. What is meant by low cost labor? So MNC set up their facilities in low cost countries, that is they set up their business in low cost countries in order to reduce their cost. That is, by reducing their cost they are giving good quality product at low prices. Okay, so they are marketing the good quality product at low prices. Nowadays we are purchasing many product in Amazon. Okay, so in Amazon we are getting the good product but low cost. Okay, compared to the market, if you go and buy the same product in retail shop means you are paying more than that, but if you are buying it in online means it gives some cost reduction. Okay, as well as the product also in good qualities. Okay, so the MNC main aim is they are setting their that is determining their business in low cost labor places. For example, India is one of the low cost labor place to set up. Many MNCs are set up in our India. Okay, so here many MNC companies are set up in order to reducing their cost. It gains cost advantages and sells its product and services of good quality at a low cost. So this is the main advantages of MNC. The next one is about quality product. Already I said that it gives quality product by way of applying the low cost labor. Okay, but it gives good quality product. So there is as well as here they are supplying the resources, experience as well as expertise. Research development enables the host country to establish in research and development. That is a new, they are following new techniques in his production. Okay, so because of that new techniques, they are producing a good quality product at low prices. Then proper use of ideal resources. So here they said that MNC are in a position to properly utilize the ideal physical and human resources. They are utilizing the human resources in proper way in order to get a good quality product. That is, the human resources are available in host countries. Already I said the home country is the place where the head business headquarters is there, whereas the host country is other than the home country. All the countries are comes under the host countries. They are getting the human resources from the host countries in order to produce a good quality product. Okay, for that they are experience and they carry out some research and development, and using some new techniques they are producing their product. So this result in increase the national income of the host countries, because in host countries more product are produced. Okay, because of that it reduce the income of the national income of the host countries. So it increase the income of the host countries. Then improvement in balance of payment. Because of this increase in national income, it improve our balance of payment. So to how can it improve our balance of payment means it enables the host country to export more product. Okay, so because of exporting more product, it improve upon its balance of payment position. Then technical development. So already I said they carry out many researches, therefore they are using some new techniques and technical development in his productions. So it gives the MNC companies, the poor host country also begin to develop technically. That is, it develop the host countries in technically. Okay, then next one is managerial development. So MNC employ latest management techniques. Okay, already we see that they are employing latest management techniques. People employed by MNC do a lot of research in management. Okay, therefore it leads to managerial development in host countries. That is, the development of managerial management in host countries also increasing because of this MNC. Next we are going to see about the end of local monopolies. Sometimes the entry of MNC leads to competition in the host countries, because some local monopolies means the single seller. Okay, so he is charging high prices. In such a case, the MNC enter into those product and produces and gives a good quality product at low prices. It enables the host countries to get the product. That is the end of the local monopolies. So in India, many Indian companies acquired ISO 9000 quality certificate due to fear of companies posed by MNCs. Okay, so this is about the end of local monopolies. The next one is about improvement in standard of living. Because of MNC, the standard of living of the peoples in the host countries are improving, because they are providing many employment opportunities, as well as they are giving many training, then they are giving some new ideas, techniques and research. All of those things are provided to the laborers who are employed by the MNC. Okay, so it improves the standard of living of the people, because those who are employing in MNC companies are getting more salary, so it improves their standard of living. Okay, so by providing super quality products and services, MNC help to improve the standard of living of the people of the host countries. Next one we are going to see about the promotion of international brotherhood and culture. Okay, so because of MNC companies, the brotherhood and cultures are pave a way for world peace and prosperity because of this MNC company. So MNC company integrate the economics of various nations with the world economy. That is, it integrate all the nations with the world, because many companies are many companies are business carried out in many countries. Therefore, MNC companies are providing international brotherhood and culture and pave the way of world peace and prosperity. Next, we are going to see about the disadvantages. That is danger of domestic industries. Sometimes the MNC products are produced at low prices at good quality product. It affects our local domestic industries. Okay, so therefore, because of this danger is one of the major disadvantages faced by the MNC companies. So MNC, because of their vast economic power, okay, pose a danger to the domestic industry. Because they are having vast economic power, they are producing product at low prices. Many of them offering to those prices only. They are not offering to our domestic industries. Okay, so this affect the domestic industry badly. This is one of the first and foremost disadvantages of MNC company. Then transfer of outdated technology. Some MNC companies are transferring the outdated technology to the host company. Okay, they are not ready to transfer the new technology. They are transferring outdated technology to the host countries. It serves no purpose. Okay, then no benefit to the poor people. So usually MNC companies are engaged in the production of a product which is used by the rich people. Okay, therefore the poor people of host company do not get any benefit out of the MNC companies. So the poor are affected because of some MNC companies. So no benefit is given to the poor people. Only the the product which is used by the rich people are produced by the MNC companies. Okay, then danger to independence. Sometimes it is very dangerous to our independence because they are coming to our countries in order to carry out business. But what happened because of British, so we are under the British control. Okay, still 1947. So initially MNC helped the government of the host country number of ways, and then gradually they start interfering in our political affairs of the country. Then they are implement danger to the independence of the host country in long run. Okay, so these things are happen in long run. So this is one of the main disadvantages of MNC because it is danger to our independence. Then deprivations of job opportunities and local people. So MNC may not generally job opportunities to the people of home country. Okay, so they are generating job opportunity to the host country only, not to the home countries. So misuse of mighty status. Sometimes the MNC companies are misusing the status, the powerful economic conditions of the host countries. Okay, so this may be dirty marketing strategy of MNC to wipe off local competition from the host country. Next one is about careless exploitation of natural resources. The MNC company main aim is to exploit the natural resources of the host country. Okay, they are using carelessly our water, power, all those things are used by the MNC company carelessly. This cause rapid depletion of some of the non-renewable natural resources. Because of this, in this way, MNC cause permanent damage to the economic development of the host countries. Some way it is helpful to the host countries, and in the next side it is harmful to the host country very badly. And a selfish promotion of alien cultures. Here in MNC companies, because of MNC have created a taste of synthetic food and soft drinks, etc. This promotion of foreign culture by MNC is injurious to the health of the poor also. Okay, then they are neglecting the industrial and economic growth of home countries. They are considering about their growth only. An investment in the host country is more profitable to the MNC company. They are neglecting the home countries industrial and economic development. These are the disadvantages of the MNC company. Here one table is given about the companies, that is MNC companies. Do you know? These are the MNC companies, and headquarters also given here. Micromax and Informatics. Okay, and Hero Motocorp, Bajaj, Britannia, TVS, Tata, Infosys, all are comes under the category of MNC company. Okay, then they are saying about some keywords. What is the meaning of oligopoly? Global enterprise, exploitation, host country. The home country is the place where it is incorporated. Host country is the other than the home country. All the countries are known as host country. That is where they are managing their business. So already I said about oligopoly. Oligopoly is for one product line, few sellers are there. Then global enterprise means it is worldwide enterprises. Exploitation, they are cheating us. Domestic industries, it is a home countries. Industries in local countries, local industries in a country. This is known as home countries. So regarding MNC, first we see about what is the definitions of MNC. So MNC is nothing but definitions of MNC. Here they said about MNC is it has a home country as well as host country. Okay, so home country is a place where the multinational company is one which is incorporated in one country but whose operation is carried out in many countries. Okay, so the country which is where it is incorporated is called as home country, whereas the country other than the home countries, that is where it is carrying on the business other than the home country, is called as host country. Okay, multinational corporation owns and manages business in 2 or more countries. Then we are seeing about oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market condition where there are few sellers in a same product line. Then we are seeing about the advantages. Low cost labor, quality product, proper use of ideal resources, improvement in balance payment position and technical development, managerial development, improvement in standard of living. All those things comes under the categories of advantages. Then disadvantages is it is danger to the domestic industries and transfer of outdated technology, no benefit to poor people, danger to independence, and deprivation of job opportunities of local people, misuse of mighty status, careless exploitation of natural resources, and a selfish promotion of alien culture, neglect of industrial and economic growth of home country. And some of the examples of MNC companies are Bata Corporation, Colgate Palmolive, Sony Corporation, Suzuki, Timex. All those comes under the Indian subsidiary companies of foreign MNCs. And list of Indian multinational companies and their logos are given in this table. Here it is about Micromax, Informatics, Hero Motocorp, Bajaj, Britannia, TVS, Tata and Infosys comes under the category of multinational companies and their logo also it is given here. Okay, multinational companies establish themselves in developing countries to enjoy the huge profit by selling consumer goods or luxury items. They start business by offering wide variety of goods and at prices cheaper than local retailers offer, but once they are established they increase the prices. Okay, so this is about the concept regarding the multinational company. So in this session we finished about multinational company. In afternoon section we are going to see about the government organization, that is it is a second unit forms of business organization, that is government organizations. So following these videos assignment is given, do the assignment and submit it during the correct time. Okay, so thank you students.